Good evening, viewers. This is Sunset Television, and you're watching the news with me, Rashika. We get you the day's important news stories, be it national, international sports, and much more. Let's begin with today's headlines. Campaigning in final leg in Himachal Pradesh. Prime Minister addresses public meetings in Chamba and Sujanpur. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge holds rally in Shimla. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud becomes 50th Chief Justice of India to hold office for 2 years till 10th November 2024. Right to information strengthens democracy by empowering people, says Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, calls it a significant law for transparency and accountability. London court clears way to bring back Nirav Modi to India, rejects fugitive businessman's appeal against extradition. And second semi-final of T20 World Cup tomorrow. Team India to take on England for a place in the finals against Pakistan. Now, a quick look at important news of the day in our flash segment. 23rd tranche of electoral bonds open for sale till 15th of November. State Bank of India authorizes to issue and encash them through 29 branches. Chief Election Commissioner Rajiv Kumar appeals to eligible citizens to take part in nationwide special summary revision of voters' lists. 4 Indian Americans from Democratic Party, including Raja Krishnamurthy, Ro Khanna, Pramila Jayapal, Sri Thanedar, elected to U.S. House of Representatives. Indian origin Aruna Miller becomes first Indian American politician to hold position of Lieutenant Governor in Maryland. Government revises guidelines for uplinking and downlinking of television channels. New rules to ensure ease of compliance for permit holders. BSF shoots down Pakistani drone in Firozpur along the India-Pakistan international border in Punjab. A 6.6 magnitude earthquake hits western Nepal early on Wednesday night, killing 6 people and injuring 5 others. Many Indian states feel tremors. US imposes sanctions on aviation and defense sectors of North Korea and Myanmar over violations of arms regulation and human rights. India to host Women's World Boxing Championship in 2023, 2 years after losing hosting rights of men's event for not playing requisite fee. FIFA World Cup 2022 to be played from 20th November to 18th December across 5 cities in Qatar. First Football World Cup in winter hosted by an Arab country. Now news from the poll-bound states of Gujarat and Himachal Pradesh. BJP's Central Election Committee is meeting in Delhi to discuss Gujarat Legislative Assembly elections. Party President JP Nadda, Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Senior Leader O.P. Mathur are attending the meeting. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel and Gujarat BJP President C.R. Patil also arrived at the BJP office to attend the Central Election Committee meeting. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Himachal Pradesh needs a stable and strong government of double engine. Addressing a public rally in Kangra, Prime Minister Modi blamed the Congress party for instability, corruption and scam. He also pitched the Himachal Pradesh poll battle as between the enemy of development Congress and the pro-development BJP.
कांग्रेस यानी अस्थिरता की गारंटी, कांग्रेस यानी भ्रष्टाचार घोटाले की गारंटी, कांग्रेस यानी विकास कार्यों में रोड़े अटकाने की गारंटी। साथियों, भाजपा ने राजनीति में विकास को अपनी सर्वोच्च प्राथमिकता बनाया है।
Addressing another rally at Sujanpur, Prime Minister accused the Congress of betraying the people of Himachal and obstructing its development when it ran the government in the state till 2017. He also accused the Congress of insulting the army chief, likening soldiers to goons and raising questions on surgical strikes targeting terror camps in Pakistan. The Prime Minister asserted that the security of the country and the defense personnel is of paramount importance to the BJP.
पहाड़ी राज्यों में जो कनेक्टिविटी होती है, रोड, रेल, रोपवे, इन सब चीजों में हिमाचल प्रदेश एक रोल मॉडल के रूप में आगे बढ़ सकता है और हम उसी तरफ पिछले 5 साल में लगातार ले जा रहे हैं और आने वाले 5 सालों में ये चीजें हम सिद्ध कर करके रहेंगे, ये मैं आपको विश्वास दिलाने आया हूं।
Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge said that his party would fulfill all promises made in its manifesto, including reviving the old pension scheme if it comes to power. Addressing his first public meeting in the Himachal Pradesh Assembly elections in Shimla's Banuti, Kharge alleged that the BJP wins elections by making false promises and spreading lies. He added that there are 65,000 vacancies in government jobs in Himachal Pradesh and 14 lakh across the country which are not being filled. Polling in Himachal Pradesh will be held on November 12 and the counting of votes will be done on December 8.
अरे आप सामान्य जनता को नौकरी नहीं दिला सकते। सरकार में जो हिमाचल प्रदेश में सरकारी 65,000 नौकरियां खाली है। अरे यहाँ 40-50 रुपए में जो फल ले जाकर 200 रुपए में बाहर बेचते हैं, उनको मोदी सरकार सपोर्ट करती है।
And in other news, Justice Dhananjay Yashwant Chandrachud was sworn in as the 50th Chief Justice of India on Wednesday. He was administered the oath by President Draupadi Murmu at a ceremony at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. He took the oath in English and in the name of God. Justice Chandrachud took over as the Chief Justice of India from Justice Uday Umesh Lalit, who demitted office yesterday. He will head India's judiciary until 10th of November 2024, a day before he completes 65 years. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla, former CGI UU Lalit, Union Ministers Rajnath Singh, Amit Shah and Kiran Rijiju were present at the ceremony. Justice Chandrachud has been part of Supreme Court benches that delivered several landmark verdicts, including the Ayodhya land dispute case and right to privacy. After the oath, Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud paid floral tributes to Mahatma Gandhi in Supreme Court complex. He said that serving the ordinary citizen is his priority. He asserted that he will work for reforms in registry and judicial processes. Home Minister Amit Shah held a high-level meeting with Intelligence Bureau officials in the national capital. He lauded IB's contribution in maintaining peace in the country without seeking any credit. Issues like counter-terrorism, threats from radicalism, cybersecurity, border security were discussed in the meeting. Extensive discussions were held on various issues related to national security, including cross-border threats. The Union Home Minister said that our fight is with terrorism as well as with its support system. He stressed the need to further strengthen the process of information sharing and enhanced liaison between counter-terrorism and anti-drug agencies of the states. The Home Minister said that there is a need to dismantle the financial and logistical support of left-wing extremism to control it. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla said that effective use of Right to Information Act will help in building a developed and corruption-free country as envisioned by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He said this while inaugurating the 15th Annual Convention of Central Information Commission in New Delhi, titled Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav Citizen-Centric Governance through RTI. The speaker asserted the main aim of the RTI Act is empowering citizens, bringing transparency, getting rid of corruption and strengthening democracy. He stressed the need to boost the confidence of people in the system. He also said several initiatives have been taken by the Central Information Commission to make RTI more effective and people-centric.
सूचना का अधिकार अधिनियम का अगर प्रभावी तरीके से उपयोग करें तो हम एक पारदर्शी शासन का जो लक्ष्य सरकार का है, जो माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का विजन है, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री का संकल्प है कि देश को अगर विकसित राष्ट्र बनाना है तो हमें भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त भारत बनाना पड़ेगा। और भ्रष्टाचार मुक्त भारत बनने के लिए हर व्यक्ति की लोकतंत्र के अंदर सक्रिय भागीदारी हो, जन भागीदारी हो।
The London High Court has ordered extradition of fugitive diamond merchant Nirav Modi to India to face charges in the $2 billion PNB loan scam. Nirav Modi had appealed against extradition on mental health grounds under Article 3 of the European Convention of Human Rights and Section 91 of the Extradition Act 2003. However, the court ruled that his risk of suicide is not such that it would either be unjust or oppressive to extradite him to face charges of fraud and money laundering. The 51-year-old fugitive diamond merchant has the option of further appeals in the UK and European courts. He currently remains behind bars at the Wandsworth prison in southwest London since his arrest in March 2019. Delhi's air quality improved marginally this morning thanks to favorable wind speed overnight. However, it remained in the very poor category. Primary classes resumed in Delhi schools from today with improvement in air pollution situation. The state government had also revoked the order asking 50% of its staff to work from home. The overall air quality index stood at 323 at 8 a.m. The Supreme Court has directed the Election Commission not to issue the notification for the Assembly by-poll in Rampur Sadar in Uttar Pradesh till 10th of November. This in view of the appeal of Azam Khan seeking a stay on his conviction in a hate speech case. The seat fell vacant following the disqualification of Samajwadi Party MLA Azam Khan after his disqualification in the same case. A bench headed by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud directed a special sessions court to hear and decide on the appeal on Thursday itself. The Supreme Court said the Election Commission can issue the notification for the by-poll on or after November 11 once the Sessions Court decides on Khan's plea. Azam Khan was convicted in the hate speech case and sent to 3 years in jail by a Rampur court on 27th of October. On 28th October, the Uttar Pradesh Legislative Assembly Secretariat had announced the disqualification of Khan from the House. The INB Ministry released new uplinking and downlinking guidelines for television channels in India on Wednesday. The guidelines for uplinking and downlinking of satellite television channels 2022 make it mandatory for every television channel to broadcast content related to national and public interest for 30 minutes a day. A teleport operator can uplink a foreign channel for being downlinked outside India, enabling earning of foreign exchange for the operator. The new guidelines also remove certain restrictions for transfer of a channel from one entity to another. Also, the requirement for seeking permission for live telecast of non-news events has been done away with. Only prior registration of events to telecast live would be necessary. Now, a look at news from other parts of the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi stopped his convoy on Wednesday to give way to an ambulance in Chamba, Himachal Pradesh. The Prime Minister was electioneering in the state on Wednesday. A special court in Mumbai granted bail to Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut in the alleged money laundering case related to the Patra Chaul redevelopment project. Prime Minister Modi will inaugurate Terminal 2 of the Kempe Gowda International Airport in Bengaluru on Friday. The terminal has been constructed at a cost of around 5,000 crore rupees. Prime Minister Modi greeted people of Uttarakhand on the State Foundation Day. Recalling Uttarakhand's association with nature and spirituality, he said the people are making unprecedented contribution in many fields in nation building. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami paid tributes at the Martyrs Memorial on the State Foundation Day. He said the government is putting in all-round efforts to make Uttarakhand the best state in the country. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi started the 63rd day of Bharat Jodo Yatra from Biloli in Nanded district of Maharashtra. He stopped at some places and interacted with the local people. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha attended a conference on industrial disaster risk management in Agartala. He said that due to administrative preparedness, the recent cyclone had caused less damage. BJP's newly elected MLA Suryavanshi Suraj took oath as a member of the Odisha Legislative Assembly in the Vidhan Sabha premises. The Speaker administered the oath. Rail traffic on the Chennai-Havra main line remained affected after a goods train derailed in Rajmahendravaram town. 9 important trains were cancelled on the Vijayawada-Visakhapatnam section. Rain and snowfall continued for the third day in Jammu and Kashmir. There was heavy snowfall in the Mughal Road area in Poonch. Now time for a short break. We'll see you on the other side for more news updates.
The only show of its kind that tries to demystify diplomacy and make complex international issues understandable to everyone. I am Vikas Swaroop. And every week, I bring you a new dispatch from the front lines of foreign affairs. We talk to the best experts who enlarge our understanding of foreign affairs and show us why the world matters to India and why India matters to the world. So keep watching Diplomatic Dispatch only on Sunset Television.
Welcome back. You're watching the news. Let's now take a look at all the latest from the Russia-Ukraine war zone. In today's news from the conflict zone, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said his forces will not yield a single centimeter in battles for the eastern Ukrainian region of Donetsk. He said that Russia wanted to press its advance in eastern Ukraine beyond the Donetsk region and is carrying out dozens of attacks every day. He stated that the occupiers are suffering extraordinarily high losses. He also said that Ukrainian forces are acting with precision in the Kherson region due to their understanding of Russia's plans. The US was closely monitoring the covert supply of artillery shells by North Korea to Russia for its war in Ukraine. Pentagon Press Secretary Brigadier General Pat Ryder has said. However, he declined to comment on whether Russia has received the shipments. Last week, White House National Security spokesperson John Kirby said that North Korea was attempting to obscure the shipments by funneling them through countries in the Middle East and North Africa. He stated that Washington was monitoring to see whether the shipments were received. North Korea has denied that it ever had arms dealing with Russia. Ukrainian President's Chief of Staff, Andrei Yermak, said that Ukraine wants the G20 summit to address the plight of thousands of its children who have been deported to Russia. Yermak said that Russia continued to commit crimes against Ukrainian children. The statement from Zelensky's office said that Ukraine's National Information Bureau showed 10,500 children had been deported or forcibly displaced. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that there can be no effective climate policy without peace on earth. He accused Russia of hampering international efforts against global warming with its invasion of Ukraine in his video address to the UN climate talks. Zelensky also claimed that Russia's attack has destroyed 5 million acres of forest and sent fossil fuel prices skyrocketing worldwide. He claimed the war forced dozens of countries to resume coal-fired power generation in order to lower energy prices for their people. Hollywood actor and director Sean Penn loaned his Oscar statuette to the Ukrainian president during a visit to Kyiv on Tuesday. Penn has been sanctioned by Russia for criticizing its war in Ukraine. He told Zelensky to bring it back to Malibu after winning the war. Zelensky presented Penn, who is making a documentary in Ukraine and marking his third wartime visit, with the Order of Merit of Honor. The honor was given for strengthening relations, backing Ukraine's territorial integrity, and helping to popularize the country. Now, news from other parts of the globe. The 2022 American midterms that will decide the balance of power in the US Congress have been bitter, fractious, and expensive. While the complete results will take days to come in, let's take a look at some of the trends and expected fallouts of the result.
The Republicans had hoped for a wipeout in the US midterms, but they did not get it as the Democrats racked up many hard-fought wins in swing districts. 2 seats, Arizona and Nevada, will determine which party will hold a Senate majority. Another noticeable trend has been that of traditional Democrat strongholds like Florida becoming increasingly red. Democrats blame this to a lack of investment by their party in these states. Results that Republicans are banking on will not be known for days or weeks, as states that conduct their elections largely by mail continue counting votes. But observers say that with prospects of a whitewash remote, evenly matched numbers will increase the chances for more gridlock in the halls of Congress. House Republicans plan to probe Biden and his administration. They have also called for more fiscal restraint, crackdown on illegal immigration, and increased domestic energy production. But as the president, Biden will have the veto on their plans. The 2022 elections cost $16.7 billion, making them the most expensive midterms ever. The list of top 25 individual donors show conservative donors heavily outweighing liberal donors by $200 million. Bureau Report, Sunset TV.
US President Joe Biden is coming to the climate talks in Egypt on Friday. He will be delivering the message that historic American action to fight climate change will not shift into reverse, as it happened twice before when Democrats lost power. Here is a report.
The outcome of the US midterm elections is still unclear. But US analysts at the climate talks in Egypt are optimistic that even if Republicans were to win the House, they cannot reverse the climate law. Current and former Biden top climate officials said the vast majority of the summer's incentive-laden $375 billion climate and health spending package, by far the biggest law passed by the Congress to fight global warming, was crafted in such a way that will make it hard and unpalatable for future Republican Congresses or presidents to reverse it. Experts agree, but say other parts of the Biden climate change agenda can be stalled by a Republican Congress and courts. Twice in the 30-year history of climate negotiations, Democratic administrations helped forge an international agreement. But when they lost the White House, their Republican successors pulled out of these pacts. But after decades of American promises, the US for the first time has actual legislative action to point to. The Climate and Health Law, known as the Inflation Reduction Act, was approved without a single Republican vote, prompting some advocates to worry it may not withstand GOP attacks if Republicans gain control of the House or Senate. The rich countries of the world in 2009 promised $100 billion a year to help poorer nations switch to green energy sources and adapt to a warmer world. So far, they haven't fulfilled that promise, with the US donating far less than Europe. Bureau Report, Sunset TV.
Now, all the latest from the world of sports. Pakistan storm into the Sunday finals of the T20 World Cup in Australia. Babar Azam leads team to a thumping 7-wicket victory against New Zealand at the Sydney Cricket Ground. Batting first, Kiwis put up 152 runs. Pakistan skipper Babar Azam with 53 runs and man of the match Mohammad Rizwan with 57 added 105 runs to make it to a one-sided match. India will take on England in the second T20 World Cup semi-final on Thursday. Match fitness of two star England players in doubt. Batsman David Mullen and bowler Mark Woods to be confirmed in the side on Thursday. Robert Lewandowski named La Liga Santander Player for October. Polish frontman picks up prize for the first time since joining Barca on the back of an extraordinary third month in the league. With 11,085 ranking points, three-time Grand Slam champion Iga Swiatek has the second greatest total by number one in the WTA rankings history, trails only Serena Williams' 2013 effort of 13,260 points. That is a wrap of the bulletin. Keep watching Sunset Television for more updates. Good night.